Welcome to Adventures with Captain Ray Kelly. This is primarily a drone show. We'll be sharing adventures from all over the world. We hope to have interesting guests every week, and we're glad that you tuned in tonight. We'll be flying different drones in different locations. We encourage viewer participation in the chat. If you have a question, don't be afraid to ask. Every week, we'll have another interesting guest. So sit back, relax, and enjoy the show. We'll be sharing various adventures by our guests as well as myself. And thank you for joining us tonight. Hi, welcome everybody. Welcome to Adventures with Captain Ray Kelly Live. Sorry, I was a few minutes late. I was having trouble logging on. My computer's getting old, I guess you could say. But anyway, good to see everybody. I have a great show lined up tonight. If you saw the Facebook post, you know who it is. It's Paul Brown, Wedging Big, and Paul Jr., and Benjamin. So I know you guys are going to find him all three of them very interesting, really. And you know what's great about this whole thing is Paul has his two sons involved and his wife. His wife is involved in flying drones also. So you got to give Paul a lot of credit. But it's amazing. The weeks just fly by. I've been back in New York now for a few days and trying to get things situated here. This is my New York studio. It's our extra little room that we have. And, it takes you a while to get used to it again. But I see so many familiar names and the chat has passed. So unless I bring it up on my iPad, I don't think I can bring back who is number one. But I appreciate each and every one of you watching. And I see Bill Rona is watching. He's at the top of the list now on my computer. And it's always good to see Bill. And there's Chris, Drone Life RC. And I know I saw Jody Jones shots. He scrolled by already. And there's Jaybird. Joe, how you doing, Joe? Good to see you. And there's Ronnie. God bless America. How you doing, Ronnie? Sorry, I should have reached out to you sooner, Ronnie, because I was 20 minutes from where you live. And Savannah is such a nice town. It really is. My wife and I had a quick overnight there. And we squeezed in that free boat ride on the ferry. And we did walking around. And I got a flight in down there while I was there. So that was great, really. And there's Angel. How you doing, Angel? Good to see you. And Philip Koshat, how you doing? I got to make you a moderator. I'll have to do that after the show. I don't think we can do that right now. Yeah, I'll do it after the show, Phil. But anyway, it's good to see everybody. I tell you, really. And like I say, it's hard to get situated. But I got my iced tea right here in my United States Drone Society mug. So I'm good to go. Anyway, I'll get back to the names very shortly. I don't want to leave the guests in the back room too long because I see them fighting over the shrimp and lobster. So I want you all to give a warm welcome to Paul Brown Jr., and Benjamin. So they're coming to us all the way from Massachusetts.
And good evening, Captain Ray Kelly. We are coming to you live from Peanut Island. You have left and gone back to New York. So we decided to come down to Peanut Island and do some fishing, except there's some Dominic ducks blocking the waterway. So we are on hold right now. So we're going to fly some drones and do a little show here. But we had something we wanted to say to you before we started.
Oh, really?
Justice for Dennis.
Oh, okay. Very nice. Very
Hello,
nice.
everybody.
You know, it's funny, not funny, it's sad, very sad. But I was texting with one of his daughters about 20 minutes ago. really. So tomorrow's a police memorial at police headquarters here in Suffolk County, and you know the family of all the fallen officers attend that, and it's a very very sad ceremony. But our thoughts and prayers are with them.
Yeah, that brotherhood is strong there.
Yes, yeah, it's funny because I have one of my old special victims unit shirts
Oh,
on.
nice.
So
By the way, nice mug.
yes, it is. I have really appreciate it too. You know, I'm very lucky in your contest.
Look
Well,
at my mug.
that one's nice too.
Junior, show him the mug you're using. Junior's got a mug over here too.
Yeah. So Paul, yep, very very nice. I like it. I like it.
And
But you
shout out
know,
to Johnny too.
you I really admire you because you've taken the United States Drone Society to another level. But more importantly is you have your two sons involved in flying drones, and I think it's awesome. How did that all come about? Tell us.
Well, a lot of it had to do with content being removed from other groups. And I'm not talking about content that was illegal or anything. I'm talking about legal content, but you know, one person would complain about it and they would remove it from the, you know, whichever page it was on. And then the groups that you were in, when you did get, people weren't interacting with the content that was being shared. Only a few people in the group were getting their content recognized. And I said, you know what? I'm going to start a group. We're going to try to recognize everybody. And that's kind of been the goal pushing forward, is that, you know, everybody who shares content gets recognized, and it's inclusive, you know?
It is. And you know, I appreciate you including my photo in the best of the rest. You know, that's my favorite little segment that you have.
Yeah.
You know, but your whole format of your show is great. It really is. You know, from Sunday Spectacular to your guests, you always have great guests on,
Yeah.
and I and your editing, by the way, your editing, and I know you put hours and hours and hours into your show.
Yeah.
Well,
I'm kind of, it's an obsession for me. I kind of get into it. And it's, for me, I always challenge myself to try to do better every time I do a new edit or create something new. I try to do better every time.
yeah, but let me say hello to Paul Jr. and Benjamin. So, how you guys doing?
Pretty good.
So, we'll start with who started flying first, Benjamin or Paul Jr.
Benjamin.
That's what I thought. Yeah. So, Ben, let me ask you, how old were you when you first started flying drones?
Um, 6 or 5.
6.
6.
Right. Very, very nice. And what kind of drone do you fly, or which one do you like the best?
Um, Dad's drone.
Oh, Dad's drone. Yep. When which
He,
drone is that, Paul?
he's flown at the Mavic 3 Classic.
Oh, okay. The Mavic
Benjamin's
3.
flown
Go
the
ahead.
Mini 2. He's flown the Mini 2, the Air 2S, and the Mavic 3. And
Very,
so has
very
Paul Jr.
Yeah, I was going to get on to Paul next, but Paul, it's so good to have you on the show tonight. How old were you when you first started flying drones?
I got into it later than all of them because I didn't really like it at first, and then as soon as they kind of all started doing it as a family, I kind of like, I kind of want to try it, and then I tried it. I think it was about 15.
It was our third trip flying as a family. Once the family got involved, it seemed like he got interested in it because he wasn't part of it at the time because he wasn't interested. And once he seen it, he was like, okay. So then we had like 6 or 7 batteries for the Mini 2, so the boys were able to split it and go back and forth and fly multiple batteries, and it's a lot of fun.
I do want to fly as FPV though.
Oh yeah, that'd be fun. No
That's the
doubt
off
about
limits
it.
one now.
Nope, that's the only one I won't share.
FPV is at another level though, you
Yeah,
know.
that drone, and I know that drone has its normal and sports mode, but even in sports mode, that drone's very powerful. It's easy to get carried away with a flick of a switch to sports mode, and it's just too dangerous. And I feel like that one is one that I should fly only, because if something happens with it, I'm going to be responsible, nobody else.
Right, right. A couple of well, Al Sergione let me fly his DJI FPV down in Florida, but you know I fly it like a GPS drone.
Mm-hmm.
And then Michael Wright and Rob
Sorry, bud.
Kamada let me fly their Avatas, and again, they're cool. FPV is definitely cool, but it's a whole different type of flying.
Yeah. But we do get the little drones. We have like a little Lunin drone,
Yeah.
and we fly it around the house, and that does flips. So it's not quite FPV, but it gives some excitement other than just flying a GPS
Well,
drone.
it's funny because this was my first little Holy Stone FPV drone. But Brian Singletary sent me this drone, back in the day, and I tried to fly it in my little office here, and I was bouncing off the walls. I almost took out quite a few framed photos,
Oh,
and but I'm not giving up on this one. I'm going to try to conquer it.
yeah. And I wanted to say hi to everybody in the chat too. And I see Chris is here. Hey, Chris, how you
Yeah,
doing?
Chris.
Yeah.
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 And Dominic.
want-
Did I say hello to Ashley in the beginning? How you
I
doing,
did.
Ashley?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Dominic's here. What's going on, Dominic?
I still have a bad habit of looking at the top of the chat instead of the bottom, the last comment.
Yeah.
And it's my go-go bird, a drone. Yeah, Warren, that's right. If anybody has any questions for the guests tonight, please put them in the chat. And
Hey, Ray, I got a question for you. I want you to tell me something about Peanut Island behind me. Tell me something interesting about Peanut Island.
well, Peanut Island is one of my favorite secret spots. You know that. But it's actually secret spot number 2. I used to go there on my boat, and if people came to visit me, I would take them there, and we'd fly there because it's so cool because you get boats, loads of boats that go by, and the Palm Beach Inlet, which is also the proper name is the Lake Worth Inlet, is right there. You could fly there. There's a diving lagoon right there. But a big thing that people don't know is President Kennedy had a secret bunker on the island,
Yeah.
underground bunker. And if you know where it is, you can find it with your drone. And I've found it, a few times with my drone, and I've got videos on my channel about that. So if you guys come down there, excuse me, I'm sorry, I'm coughing. We'll have to take the water taxi there. I don't no longer have my boat, but it's definitely worth a trip there.
Yeah. Oh, we did a contest recently, and I just got the trophy, and I brought it with me here. I wanted to show you. So we did the editors contest in the group. It ended a few weeks ago, and we got the trophy in. And I thought this was really cool. It's a really nice. It's heavy. It's a thick.
Very fancy.
Really
it's
nice.
Very fancy.
So I'm gonna be sending that out to Kevin this week coming, but I figured I'd bring it on and share it during the show and show it to you.
No, it is. It's really, really nice. And I felt that myself. I'm not a great editor by any means, so I didn't even bother to enter it. And the people that you have come on are really professional editors, and that's another great thing you're doing is these different contests now.
Well, and I think you're making a mistake there. I don't think you should look at it from whether you think you have a shot at winning or not. Give it a shot and just have fun with it. That's what I always try to tell everybody. Just have fun with it. Don't think of it. I know there's a contest there and there's a prize involved, but have fun with it and just try to learn something new every time you edit.
And a lot of people criticize themselves when their photos could be really nice. That's what I did at first. I looked at my photos like, but when they got edited by him after, they looked really good, and I was impressed.
Yeah.
Right. Good point, Paul Jr. Really.
Photography and that is about vision. So if you have the vision, you can bring it to reality. There's plenty of tools to help you bring it to reality, but just try. Don't give up. Just give it a shot. Whether you think you're going to win or not, just have some fun doing it. That's what this is. It's a hobby. We're here on Facebook, doing this as a hobby. I know some of us are trying to make money doing it, but have fun.
Exactly. But Paul, I give you a lot of credit because you got your 2 sons involved, and it goes right along with our theme of getting kids hooked on drones, not drugs. Really, I push it a lot, and I even have that saying on the back of my T-shirts, and I know Johnny pushes it a lot, and you're doing it. You got your 2 sons hooked. Well, I got my son hooked too, but he's a lot older than your son.
Yeah.
But anyway, so that's great. Um, and if I'm missing any comments, you got to help me out. And we got one. How many
I saw
people have?
John.
Yeah.
John, yeah, I was just going to say, John Olson asked me a question. I'm not sure yet. I've been very busy this week, and to be honest, I haven't even started collecting for the show this weekend. I've been extremely busy. I haven't been able to go flying. I'm kind of swamped, and no, it's a point that I wanted to make to everybody too, that sometimes life gets crazy. Right now, we have things that we're trying to take care of, and they are taken away from the time that we have to enjoy recreationally. But I'm pushing through it.
I honestly don't know how he does it. He incorporates family time and his work is extremely difficult. I'm so impressed by it.
Well, you guys can learn by just watching your dad. You know, I'm sure he teaches you guys about editing. How about you,
I
Benjamin?
know. I try. They're not really interested in that. They like seeing they get the sneak peeks. They get to see the process throughout the creation process. Sometimes I'm like, hey, come check this out. Like, oh, that's really cool. But a lot of times they don't see it until it's the finished product. But either way, if I know that they're impressed by it, and when they're happy with it and I'm happy with it, it doesn't matter who likes it or doesn't like it.
As long as you're happy.
Yeah,
Hey,
good with it.
Steve, how you doing, Steve? Good to see
Hey,
you.
Steve, how you doing?
You know, I should have had something to drink here. I'm sorry.
No worries.
But Steve, just to let everybody know, Steve has agreed to sponsor the 5th annual South Florida Drone Meetup, along with you, Paul. We'll talk about you're going to tell everybody about what you're doing. And but Steve is double the amount of Vermont maple syrup he's donating, and we appreciate that, Steve. So thank you so much. And there's Sergeant Steve Jones in the house. How you doing? Good to see you.
Congratulations, Steve. I know he's been busy. There's a guy who hustles more than I do right there. That guy, he's always busy, and he got his promotion. Congratulations. I was happy to hear that. I would just love
to. Is he a lieutenant now? Don't tell me you made a lieutenant.
Wait, was it? It was Steve that got the promotion, right?
No. You're thinking of Keith.
Oh, that was Keith. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
Hey, listen,
Hey,
I'm not used
Steve,
to.
You're still a sergeant, right? Sergeant,
Yeah.
Sergeant of drone unit.
Yeah, I'm
Which
sorry.
is a great job.
Yeah, this is new, being in a community of people that have law enforcement. I grew up in an area where we tended to stay away from you guys. No offense, Ray. Love you. Love your stuff.
Yeah, But anyway, it's good to see Steve in the chat. Really. And I'm trying to look at him. Okay. Yeah, he didn't get promoted. He's still a sergeant.
It's all good.
He was busy. He couldn't make the South Florida Drone Meetup because they were moving into a new police headquarters in Baytown, Texas. So hopefully the move is just about over now, Steve, and you're all settled in your new headquarters.
Yeah.
But anyway, if anybody has any questions, I won't flash it up again, but don't be afraid to ask Paul Jr. or Benjamin. You can ask either of them.
And Ray, I heard you're doing a $10 Amazon gift card giveaway tonight.
Yeah, we are. Yeah, I got it right here.
The winner of that is going to get this pen also.
Oh, nice! And that United States Drone Society. Oh, very nice. Good.
So I've got a USDS pen going out. So whoever wins, I'm going to send them that.
Yeah. No, that's great. Because I got your pen right here. Actually, This is the one from last year. But I love it. It's really a great pen.
Yep.
But anyway, then we're going to pick last month's winner, too. And we'll do the contest for the drawing for this month. But anyway, busy night tonight. So, Paul, I have one of your videos queued up right now. I think it'd be a good time to show it. Let me see if I can do it without losing the whole stream, and maybe you can narrate over it.
Okay.
Connecticut Light?
Connecticut Lighthouse.
There you go. And now we got something else. They want me to become a member.
I'm now monetized, so now it's going to prompt you if you want to become a member of my channel now.
How's that? You want to narrate over it?
Yeah. So this was in Rhode Island. I went for a sunrise meetup. Something told me I've never done a sunrise before, believe it or not. After all the footage that I've gotten, I've never done a sunrise. It's always been sunset. I said, let's go out and get a sunrise. And we got together a crew. I went out there with Jim Gannon, and I went there with Ken Janseth showed up there with us. And then Ray Trammell showed up while we were there. And him and his wife were there, and we just flew. The water was still, it was like glass. It was beautiful.
It's a beautiful, beautiful location.
Yeah. The funny part is when I did this shot, I was next to Jim's wife, Karen, and I said, hey, Karen, watch this. And I showed her how I filmed my shots, and I filmed this while she was standing there watching. I said, watch this. And she got to watch this happen live. And when I got home and I got the footage, I said, you know what? I don't think I'm going to make a full feature video here. This shot was really beautiful. We got the moon, the sun, the still water. The environment was perfect. So
Incredible, really.
Yeah, that was it.
Well, while we're talking about Paul's video and his channel, if you're not subscribed to Paul, please subscribe to him now. Do it now so you don't forget to do it after the show, because every subscriber helps. That's for sure, you know. Anyway, you got a blue. Is that a blue Recovery One drone hat?
No, it's black, but it's the picture and the lights. It's just the lighting.
Oh, really? It's black, and you make it look blue? Because I got a black one right here.
Yeah, that's the same one. And I have
Okay.
You actually sent me this hat. Did you want to tell the story behind this hat?
Well, there's
You can't see the green in it because
no, I know it's hard to really see the detail on that hat. But that hat, I found a restaurant in Fort Lauderdale called Kelly's Landing, and that is their more or less logo because they're from Massachusetts. They even sell Ipswich clams on the menu, and it's a logo of the Patriots, the Boston Bruins, the Celtics, and the hockey team. What's the hockey team's name?
The Bruins.
The Bruins.
The
Yeah.
Bruins. Yeah, all into one. I think it's a cool hat. I really do.
Yeah. You're forgetting too. We have the Revolution out here.
The
I don't
Revolution.
think they were. Yeah, I don't think they were represented on the hat, but that's our soccer team.
Oh yeah, no. Okay, that's something new, I guess.
Yeah, most people don't know, and it's crazy because in America, American football and baseball are two dominant sports, really. Oh, and fighting sports are picking up, but in the majority of the world, it's soccer. And people in New England, a lot of people don't know that we have a soccer team out here called New England Revolution, and they actually play at the same stadium that I think they used to. I don't know if they do anymore. Yeah, they used to play at Gillette, and I think they still do. Yeah.
Very cool. So let's talk to Benjamin a little bit. So Ben, how do you like flying drones with your dad?
Good.
So when you grow up, do you have any plans on what you want to do when you grow up? What do you want to be?
A famous YouTuber.
Oh, okay. Oh, that's good. Yeah. Well, you got a good teacher. Your dad, he's a good teacher.
And my teacher in school.
Oh, yeah? Your teacher's a good teacher in school?
Yeah.
Okay, good. Now, what grade are you in?
Second.
Second. Do you like
The
school?
year's almost over.
Ben, do you like school?
Yes. But
Okay.
I only like summer vacation more.
Yeah.
Because I get to sleep all day.
Yeah. And Paul Jr., now, how about you? What grade are you in?
I'm in 11th.
11th.
Yeah.
Sophomore, right?
Junior.
Junior. See, I forget. I get it mixed up now. So that's great. And when you graduate, are you going to go on to college or?
Maybe, but I don't have to because for the job I want to be an electrician, and all I have to do is get an apprenticeship.
Okay, yeah, that's a good career. Yeah, definitely. Yeah. So you got somebody ready to hire you when you graduate?
I can work with my grandfather and my uncle for a little bit and then get their word on it.
Nice. That's very, very good. Yeah.
Yeah, he went to learn some trades, and I told him that if he wasn't planning on going to college, then he should focus on at least having a trade or two under his belt. So that's why I suggested he get his Part 107 because he'll always have that. in the future, and he could do that. I did it, and I know he can. Same thing with Benjamin. It's if you can do it, you might as well, because even if you don't use it, it's always good to have a backup plan.
Yeah, I was studying with him a lot during the Part 107, and I was understanding a lot of the information. And I actually have my Serve Safe certificate, so I can actually cook in a kitchen now too.
Oh, really?
He can read a METAR.
Oh, wow, that's pretty cool. Because that's one of the most difficult sections.
Yeah, I have
On-
I have like 4 certificates. I think I'm AED and CPR certified, and Serve Safe certified, and I think there's another one that I don't remember.
Very nice. Very good. Yeah. So we got a question from Bill Ronayne for Benjamin. You like soccer?
Yeah,
Well, stop it.
kind of.
Yeah.
I don't really play soccer that much, though.
He played it last year. It was his favorite thing last year at school for recess.
But now basketball.
Now
is
he's
better.
basketball.
Basketball's fun.
Okay. We got Pro Cut in the house. How you doing? Good to see you.
Hey, by the way, if you want to see some of the places that we fly at, NB Drones posted a video yesterday. I think it was last night, a meetup that we did locally. Nice little spot. I know the leaves aren't in on the trees yet, but he shared it. It was a really good video. I think it's the first time I've ever seen him do a video like that. He did a great job.
Oh, really?
Shout out to Chris.
Different kind of editing type of thing?
Well, I think he put a lot of work into it. He did a great job. I think he really I just think it's a great video.
Yeah, I was watching the video with him.
Yeah.
I enjoyed it.
All right. I'll see if I can find it. Let's see. I'll keep talking and I'll try to find it.
Yeah.
NB Drones, right?
Yeah. Great video.
I know I glanced at it when he posted it. But, all right, here we go. Let's see if I can find it.
That's okay, Ben. So few do.
Yeah, and while I'm trying to find it, guys, don't forget about the 5th annual South Florida Drone Meetup. I know it seems like it's a long way off. It's going to be April 5th, 2025.
Comes by fast every time.
Rolling along the bottom. We got great news. The hotel rate is going to stay the same. The Hamptons Inn and Suites has agreed to give us the same rate for the 4th year now.
Yeah.
But you can't book it just yet. The link isn't set up. So as soon as I get the word it's set up, I'll let everybody know and give you the secret code or the links so you can book it right online. So this must be the latest video. This it, Paul?
I don't see it yet.
I know. I gotta hit present.
It was his latest video, so you probably have no problem finding it. It's funny too, Chris in the chat, and we were driving yesterday and we drove by and I saw the dam. One of his very first drone videos, him and his son Austin went out flying, and he almost crashed by the water in the dam. And we drove by and I says, "Hey, wait, that's the place that Chris almost crashed his drone at."
Oh, really? Okay.
Yeah. I meant to tell him I ran into that, but I've been so busy I forgot to message him about it.
Yeah. All right. I'll be able to do it now. I was on the wrong screen. But I did watch it. I left a comment.
Yeah.
West Beach, right?
Yes,
so,
West
yeah.
Beach. Yep.
Here we go.
Brown, Wedge Big, United States Drone Society.
What's up, everybody?
What's up, man? See, he's got the same gimbal as I do, and we got the same
The
shit.
InstaFlow 360.
Yeah,
It's a good gimbal.
classic.
Got my filters right there.
Nice
Got
try.
my light.
Look at his wizard stick.
Yeah.
We found a
Yeah, I
little.
always
Benjamin
make
needs
sure I-
to be sitting on your lap. He's out of his shot. But that's all right.
And we got Ashley
I think
Brown.
he's falling asleep over there.
Flying the Edge
Ashley.
I'm not.
Oh, okay.
at the same time as last time.
Yep. There's my wife flying the Air 2S.
And the kids over there. Just
Yeah,
sitting
Warren
down
says
and
boys
doing
with their toys.
the
That's right.
outdoors.
We got
This early
the wife
spring
involved too.
cold weather, and we're here at Clark's Cove, West Beach. Sunset time, golden hour. Gonna get some of that hurricane.
Yeah, that
barrier
Insta
over there.
Flow
We're gonna see if we
that
can
Insta
fly
360
across.
Flow is a really
Cove.
good gimbal. I've had some fun with
Hopefully
it,
we won't get hit
and I'm
by
gonna
these
experiment
birds.
with it a lot more as
Seagulls.
the summer progresses.
This looks like a great place to fly, this park here.
See that face right
Yeah,
there?
it
How
is.
come you all ain't flying?
Is that right about
How come you all
up
ain't
by
up in the
that
air right
house
now?
is
Come
a
on.
park
Go
for the
get those drones
kids?
Yeah, basketball court and everything.
Very
Yeah,
nice.
that's a beautiful spot. You see that big building right there? That's
Yeah.
the big building. Can you pause that for a second?
Good question. But yeah, I
Oh,
should be able
I don't. I'll tell you, it just got really loud on
It's probably
So-
past it now, right?
Yeah, but it's okay. You can that big building that it showed on the right hand side, not that one, the one before it. No, it's back more.
Back more. Okay.
Yeah, go back more.
More. That one.
Yeah, okay. You see that building right there on the right?
Yeah.
All right.
Mhm.
So I was standing up on that walkway right there where the rocks are, and that's where I was flying the Contixo. And I tell that story about the Contixo, the drone that I almost had a huge accident with. That's
really?
the building that it almost crashed through those windows that are there, and then
Oh,
took
boy.
off towards the highway down the road. That's
Really?
the building that happened at, and I was able to crash land the drone into the railing on that walkway and never put that drone back up in the air.
And it was just a flyaway. You don't know what caused it.
I put it up in the air, and as soon as it took flight, it took off in its own direction. It was really difficult to deal with, and it was
What
scary.
What kind of drone?
It was a Contixo F-24 Pro.
Yep.
If it has Pro in the word, unless it's DJI, I'm not getting it.
Yeah, he switched to DJI immediately after that.
Yeah. Okay.
So
But
sorry,
that
I didn't mean to interrupt the video.
No, that,
but I
that looks like a great place to fly.
Yeah.
It does. So let me bring it back to that spot. And we'll start it from there. Meetups are just so much fun, whether it's 2 people, 4 people, or 150 plus. That's a nice top down.
Yeah, great video, Chris. Great job.
Really nice video, Chris. Look at that.
Yeah.
Yeah, beautiful skies. Very, very nice. Oh, nice ending too. Very nice, very nice.
Yeah.
Cool.
So I wanted to. I know you like to give everybody a tip of the week, okay? But I brought a tip tonight that I wanted to share with everybody.
Good. Then we'll go with your tip.
All right. So getting my 107 was like a intimate experience for me. It was something that was going to happen one time, and I was dedicated and passionate about doing it, and I wanted to leave myself with something after, kind of as a reminder. One of the things that you're going to need when you get your 107 is probably a magnifying glass. So what I did was I got this magnifying glass.
Huh.
And this works really cool for airspace maps. And what I did, I got this for the reason of I was going to use it for my test. And then for the rest of my life, it's going to be on my desk as a paperweight on something as a reminder of my achievement. So the tip that I'm making is make your certificate, your 107 certificate, make it personal and have a keepsake from it, because you can only do it once. Everything else after that is just a recurrent. So make it personal and do something. Get yourself something nice to remind of for the rest of your life.
That's a good tip, Paul, really. And that's a great tip about the magnifying glass, too. Especially when you become an old fart like me, you know?
Yeah.
Great tip. But
Almost
anyway.
there. Almost there.
Yeah, you got a long way to go. But let me get back to my little cheat sheet here. And I know that I don't want to forget to do the giveaway now. So I'm going to go into the Magic Hat, which is right here. And I'm going to see if I can pull a name out of the hat, you know, for last month's $10 Amazon gift card.
Good luck, everybody. Don't forget the person.
Look. Very sophisticated system I have, Paul, you know?
Yep.
And if anybody says it's rigged, like Warren, it's not rigged. But anyway, it was number 9 that week, and it's Lawrence Clark. So Lawrence Clark won it. So congratulations, Lawrence.
Yeah, Lawrence got himself a pen also. I said the winner of the gift. Oh, wait, is this the gift card giveaway, right?
Yeah, this is the $10 Amazon gift card. Yep.
Yeah, so Lawrence, you got yourself a pen too, brother.
Nice, very nice.
Yeah,
you know, Lawrence Clark, I learned so much from him and Herman. You know, I don't know if you remember, but Lawrence used to have his own show on on Sunday nights at 5 p.m.
Yeah, I didn't know that. When I came into the
And
drone
then
community, he
and
was
then
with those
he
guys.
gave it up and he just decided to do the Wednesday night with Herman, But I learned so much from being on there, and I remember the first time they invited me to be on their show as a guest. I felt very special, because they included me in those guys.
Yeah.
So and back in the day, they used to have a four sort of co-host setup because Tom Dowling used to be on with them, and then Stevie Bronx was a regular.
Yeah.
But this drone community changes because people come and go and they get busy, and but they still have a great show on Wednesday nights at 5 p.m. Those
Yeah.
guys.
Yeah. And I see Angel's in the chat, and Angel's talking about going for his 107. And when I got mine, he was messaging me. And he says, "Hey, I'm inspired to go get mine now." So, I hope Angel's, don't worry. Just take your time. You'll learn the information. Don't worry, brother. You're going to get it.
Angel's such a great guy.
Yeah.
I had
And
the
I said
pleasure.
the next person in the community that gets a 107, I'm going to send them one of these little class of 2024 graduation owls.
I know. I get a kick out of that, really. When you
I would
when you announced that, I said that's a great idea, and it's so nice of you to do that.
Well, I was at Walmart with the family. We stopped there. We were busy, and then I don't know what we were picking up, but I just came across it. I have a thing for owls. I mean, my wedge and big owl.
TJ in the chat. I missed TJ.
Oh, hey TJ, how you doing?
Yeah, he's
How
at
you
work
doing?
right now.
Oh, he's at work.
Okay.
And I seen that owl, and I said, you know what? I'm going to get a second one. So I bought a second one. I says, how am I going to incorporate this? Because everything in my life now revolves around drones, or how I'm going to incorporate it in the group, or how I can make an event, giveaway, something fun.
Yeah, he's obsessed with owls. He loves owls. Me, I love wolves. I actually have a wolf ring I've had since 8 years ago now, I think, almost. And
yeah.
I've kept it safe.
Very nice, Paul. Yeah. And Benjamin, I was so excited when I knew you were going to be on the show, because you and me are good buddies for a couple of years now. Right? And then I got to know your brother, Paul Jr., But as you guys know, when I was coming up, from Florida, it was a long, long drive for me. But we stopped somewheres, and I said, this is going to be a great thing to have when Ben is on and then Paul Jr. Because I want you to meet, I forget his name, actually. Oh, there it is. Now I remember his name. You probably don't know who's sitting right next to me. But you know who this is?
Oh,
The Grinch.
The Grinch. That's right. How you doing, Benjamin?
Good.
How you doing, Paul Jr.?
Pretty good.
And we'll say hello to Paul Sr. too. How you doing?
how you doing, Grinch?
But John Flynn said, don't tell me you're going to get a puppet. He thought I was going to get a Bucky's puppet, though. So I decided to get a Grinch. So anyway, I'm going to go back to sleep, guys, and let you get back to the show.
Hey, now we got to see a collaborative event with the Grinch and Mudball. We got to get the fish guy in there.
I know. Hey, we got a superstar in the chat. David Lorenzo's in the chat.
Hey,
So is
yo, David
Michael
Lorenzo.
Drones. How you doing, Mike? Good to see you. But I didn't make this announcement, but I'm having a little meetup tomorrow in Port Jefferson here.
Oh, wow.
I'm flying with John Olson tomorrow morning.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
John Olson's in the chat. He actually said, I'm 79 and I'm studying for my recertification. Sorry about the noise, busy road. He says, if I can do it, anyone can.
Very good. Very good, John. But I'll see you down there. I'll
I need to see Jordy's in the house, by the way. Little Sharp Bow Sharp.
Oh, yeah. I thought I said hello to him earlier, but if I didn't,
you might have. I missed
apologize.
it. I missed it.
Yeah, no, I probably missed it. How you doing? Good to see you, Jordy. And there I go, reading at the top again. Not 3 years old, Ray. Well, still, if Lloyd can do the puppet and Art can do the puppet and Fisheye, why not have a little fun with it, right? So, oh yeah, yeah, Joe, I forgot, Joe. Yeah, you are the biggest superstar in the chat tonight. So I was so glad that Joe came to the South Florida drone meetup with his wife and his daughter,
Yeah.
Madeline. That was really a big, big thing for me.
Yeah,
And
you guys had a huge event there. That
we
was
got
great.
Lisa in the chat now. How you doing, Lisa? Good to see you.
Hi, Lisa.
And she always comes with her son. And she's been saying for 4 years now, I want to win a drone. I want to win a drone. And her son ended up winning one of the better drones at the
Yeah.
meetup. The one that Marcus Crawford donated, the Snaptan drone.
Yeah. I'm curious, how much time did it take you guys to set up that station that you were at? How long does that take?
As far as what, the South Florida drone meetup?
Yeah, your station where you set up all the giveaway stuff and
Well, we get there at 6 a.m. and Bill gets there right after we do. He starts setting up the live stream.
yeah.
And it takes a good 45 minutes to an hour, but the people keep rolling in. More and more people are starting to come early too to get
Yeah.
sunrise flights in. But it's all about having a good time. It really is. So, and yeah, we're hoping more kids come next year, really.
I think we're going to.
So if you know any kids, spread the word. Tell them to come and tell the parents to bring them. You can't beat the price. It's free.
Yeah.
So, but anyway.
Yeah,
Good.
and getting kids into drones, I think it is important, and I think that you should teach them safety too when you get them a new drone. That's the
Yes,
the
fly
important
safely
thing.
Biggest
is
thing.
the most important in my book.
I actually have a meeting tomorrow with my local senator's office, Senator Marquis' office, because I'm going to be discussing the countering the Drones Act.
Okay, that's
And
good.
I think that a lot of the regulations that they're trying to make are, a lot of it is nonsense. I feel like that the first thing that they should look at is when there should be more education at the point of sale. If there's rules and regulations that you're supposed to follow, I think that it should be more than just a pamphlet in the box. I think that people should, whoever is selling the drone should have someone there who should have a list of things that they should know. Like you got to be careful where you fly. Basic info, stuff that you can discuss while you're making the sale happen.
Exactly.
So bullet points, and teach them something, not just sell it and then say, hey, it's on you to figure out. I understand personal responsibility is there, but let them know that they are required to have personal responsibility when they're flying their drone. Let them know.
Good point. No doubt about it. Really. And I'm trying to keep up with the comments, guys. I apologize if I missed some of them. And I know Steve's saying, how you doing? But I don't know who he's saying, how you doing to.
There's a lot of, and Gary's in the house. How you doing, Gary?
Gary?
Grant
Number
Ariel,
6
yep.
from last year? I offered Gary number 6 again, but he wasn't ready to commit at the time. So I had to reassign number 6. And now we're up in the 70s. If somebody's coming, they're going to get a 70 and above number.
Yeah.
So,
well,
just let me know, Gary. I know
Gary
I asked you.
Gary posted a picture recently, a new picture of himself, and I agree with at least one of the comments is that he looks like Walter White from Breaking Bad.
You're right. Thinking about it, especially when he had that hat on backwards.
Yeah. The hat makes the whole thing. The beard, but the hat adds to it.
I know. He's in my latest video. Him and Jim Beauchart. Jim was the official counter for the most drones in the sky, and Gary was right behind him. But we had a good time doing that little contest or record-breaking event.
Yep. Hey, Alex.
So are you guys going to participate in that next year?
Yes, absolutely.
I gotta win something. I'm coming there to win something.
Yeah,
I'm gonna donate some more pens.
I know you had said that. So
Yeah.
you want to tell everybody about your donation right now?
Yeah, I'm gonna donate some more pens next year for the South Florida drone meet. I think I'm gonna do the same amount. I think 100 is a good amount. They're nice pens, but I think that I'm gonna throw a spin on it next year. Next year, I'm gonna send multicolored pens. There's gonna be black and there's purple and red. I think I'm gonna mix them up.
I better get a red.
Very
So
nice.
so people can actually pick. And I know, Ray, you said a lot of people got rid of the boxes. I understand that the boxes weren't really expensive. It was all about presentation. That was it.
Right, right.
The pens were nice, and I wanted to present them nicely, so the boxes were worth it. Rather than just, hey, here's a pen. It's like, hey, check that out. You know, it's really nice. And
Well, I know what we were giving out. People were very impressed. You know,
Yeah.
oh wow, look at that. You know, and we got another celebrity, Alex Escardo's in the chat now. How you doing,
Yeah.
Alex?
I'll tell you, there's two people in the drone community that are my favorite photographers, hands down. It's Steve Hyde, the rock star out of Houston, and Alex Escardo. This past week in Best of the Rest, the very first shot, I kind of like my second favorite shot, or my next set. Well, Sunday Spectacular is my favorite shot of the entire week. That's my favorite shot everybody's shared. But Best of the Rest, the first couple of photos are ones that were really awesome, and Alex Escardo won it. That first pick, it was I don't know what the tower was, but he got kind of an orange colored or cream orange colored sky.
It's incredible.
Yeah, I mean, it's astounding. He does incredible work. He's an artist, and I sometimes I wonder if he even realizes how talented he is. It's really great stuff.
No, he is. He
Yeah,
is
a lot
one
of
of the
people
best.
realize
One of the
he's
best.
there.
I call him the mayor of Miami. You know.
Yeah,
But anyway, we got another superstar, Bill Thomas, Coast to Coast Drones, is in the chat.
Hey, Bill,
How you doing, Bill? I'm so glad you're back doing your live stream. That's great. And I missed the comment while it was highlighted, but RJ Ron Johnson says his pen will be out of ink come next year. He'll need a new one.
yeah. Well, and I think that if you need more ink in the pen, don't get rid of the pen. I think you take a cheap Bic and find one that's similar and just pull out the part and put the ink in.
That's true. You can
Just
swap
put-
out the guts. Yeah, the
Yep.
inside.
Yeah, keep the pen. Just put in another ink, whatever they call it.
When I was a police officer, you know, I had some fancy pens. We used to use these cross pens. I don't know if you remember cross pens,
Yeah, I do.
you know, but
Yeah.
these were very, very expensive, and you definitely got a refill when they ran out of ink.
Now, are those the twist ones? You twist them in the middle to open them?
Yes. Hmm.
I didn't like those because every time I tried to write with it, it always closed up on me.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I don't know why. It would always close up on me.
Yeah,
So
see, you turn it like
One of my
that.
favorite
Yeah.
pens. I love those pens.
But anyway, enough of the pens. But thank you so much for your donation, Paul. It means so much, really.
Yep.
And I see a comment from Phil about wearing a shirt the other day. Had great compliments on it, Alex. There you go. Yes, Alex was gracious enough to donate quite a few T-shirts. And we got to say thank you to Alex for that, really.
Yeah.
And whether it's one T-shirt, one hat, 6, 10, it doesn't really matter. It's just the fact that you get involved because people like just winning a raffle prize. Of course, they want to win the drones, you know.
Yeah.
But anyway. So anyway, USDS pens are awesome. Yep, you're right, Alex. They sure are.
Yeah.
So
So
anyway,
you're planning for next year's meet already, huh?
oh, I'm telling you, yep. I've been sending out emails to try to land some big sponsors like DJI, but they don't even respond to my emails. That's how,
Yeah.
I guess, however you want to word it. They don't respond to my emails. So I shouldn't even recommend them, and I shouldn't say they're the best because they don't even respond to my emails.
Yeah.
So
Well, I think that whether you like DJI or not, I think it's important that you get active. If you don't think that people should lose their drones, then the best thing you can do is contact your local senator's office. People don't understand how important that is, that if you need change, they need to hear from their constituents. And when you don't have lobbyists, you need as many people as possible to contact them and say, this isn't right for us. You're going to ruin my job. I'm going to lose my living, whatever it may be to you, whatever, even if it's important to your mental health, reach out to your local senator and tell them, listen, you can't take our drones away. because you're going to hurt a lot of people, you know?
Yeah, this meeting tomorrow, he's been so stressed about it, but he's one of the most creative and smart people I know. I don't think I know anybody more creative and smart than him.
All right,
and
he can play my PlayStation tonight. I'll let him play my
I
PlayStation.
know. I'm telling you, it's great to have
feel like
such a
he's gonna do
supporter,
great.
Paul. Really, but you know, Paul, has he given you any idea behind the scenes what his stance is on that particular bill?
Well, I don't think he has enough education. I think that he's looking for more information, maybe. And, you know, I don't, this is something new to me. I'm not really a political person, but,
Mhm.
you know, this is not just flying drones. It's not just a hobby. This is a lifestyle for me. Whether I'm working and making money for it, it doesn't matter. This has changed my life. I can't even explain how my life was different before drones to after. Especially my mental health. This has been a real important thing for me, and having that scare with the Contixo and really changed my perspective on the safety of flying drones. And I know that, you know, I had my issue in New York, and you know, it's all things that we learn as we go through, and it's what you take out of it. But for me, safety is important, and I don't really think that anyone handles safety like DJI. So I don't want to fly anything else unless it meets their standards, plain and simple. So if losing DJI drones means I'm out of the air, you're really going to hurt me.
Yeah, ever since he started flying, it's been completely different. Like as soon as he flew, the smile on his face and the excitement he's had, I was happy to see him actually happy and lively for the first time in a long time. This is something that's changed his perspective on life as itself, and it's great.
Exactly.
Our family's been brought closer together more than it could ever by this. Like this helps everybody here a lot.
Well, you're the only family that I know that has everybody involved in flying drones. Really, I don't know another family who does that, other than maybe Joe. We could talk about Joe Jaybird because it's his wife and his daughter that are involved with him, and that's great. But you have your two boys and your wife, which is really, really great.
I think it's the enthusiasm they share and the passion. I think they pick up on my passion for it, is what it is.
And I like looking at my shots.
Yeah, it's something. It's a whole new world when you put the drone up and you get some photography and you go and you edit it and you see it. It's like, wow, I captured that, and it's a good feeling. You know, there's certain things I don't understand how people cannot enjoy flying drones, but you know, for me, it's just incredible. I know everybody. I mean, that's why we're all here, right? We all love flying our drones.
Right.
Ray, I got a question for you.
Yep. Go ahead.
What's your favorite type of shot to capture with a drone?
Oh, geez, that's a good question.
I already know.
I like flying over water. You know that. You know, and I like different scenery shots from water. About 150 feet is my favorite altitude to take photos with. And that photo behind you is one of my favorites. I had that on a canvas in Florida.
Yeah.
Really.
See, this is not my photo. I just put it up here because I wanted to come on and do my little fake news report. We're reporting live from Peanut Island.
I didn't expect that. That was a good one, Paul.
You didn't, and we wanted to support for Justin Wustenhoff. Everybody, give me a hashtag justice for Dennis. If you can in the chat, justice for Dennis.
Yep, justice for Dennis Wustenhoff. And if you're not subscribed to that page, please like it and subscribe to it now.
Yeah,
they'd appreciate it. The family would appreciate it.
Yep.
You know, but you know what time it is? It's time to do the contest for next month's giveaway. So now's the time to put in your numbers. You guys are eligible too, because you don't know the secret number. 1 to 50. No, it's not number 1, Ashley. Good try though.
43.
2, 3. Oh, look at this. She's gonna go right down the line now. not number 38.
43.
Not number 27.
43. Come on.
But anyway,
Ben picks 4.
I do see it. Somebody got it. All right. Oh man. Anybody want to guess who got it?
Benjamin.
No.
Me.
Unless he put it 25 in before John Olson, but it was number 25.
Oh, congratulations, John.
Very good, John. So your name will go in for next month's drawing, John.
Awesome.
Congratulations.
Warren's still putting numbers in.
He's not saying it's rigged. He
Cheating, Warren.
usually says it's rigged. Oh, now Gary's saying it's rigged.
It was rigged
Oh.
because it wasn't me.
Oh, let me give people a word of advice, by the way, Ray.
Yeah.
When people are getting ready to do a giveaway on YouTube, set the stream to before the giveaway, set it to 2 times so you can get your entry in time, because sometimes people are lagging behind by it could be upwards of 15, 20 seconds, and then they miss the giveaway. So
Now, how do you do that? What do you do?
You go to the settings and set your time to ×2 speed, and it'll get you all the way to where the live feed is.
Oh, that's a little trick. I never knew
Yeah.
about that one. That's a good one to know. Oh,
Yeah.
Gary got the number 2, but you're too late, Gary.
I'm giving away the good hacks right now, the YouTube
good
hacks.
Yeah, no, that's a good trick.
Yeah.
And you know me, I flunked computers in college, so I was lucky to get this stream going tonight.
Yeah.
But I want to say thank you to all 3 of you for being on the show tonight. Really.
It was an honor.
It was such a pleasure. Paul and Paul Jr. and Benjamin, thank you for being on. You were great guests.
Yep.
But now's the time for you to say your goodbyes. So we'll start with Benjamin, all right?
Bye.
And now Paul Jr. Anything you want to promote, too?
Go ahead.
I was gonna say this is why I like kids his age, because you get simple answers, 1-word answers.
Yeah,
is
one
good to
word
go.
answers, I know. But I want to fly with you, Benjamin. I want to fly with you sometime over the summer.
Am I good now?
Yes,
All
go
right.
ahead, Paul Jr.
Bye, everybody, and always make sure check your safety and make sure you fly safe.
Good,
And
good.
subscribe to my dad if you haven't.
Yeah, that's right. Get subscribed.
Right. Good point. And Paul, now time for you.
Yeah. I always like to leave off with mental health. I think that mental health isn't a topic that's discussed enough, and I like that people in this community are, accepting of it and willing to realize that mental health is an issue that affects a lot of people, and it can change your life in so many ways. And sometimes people feel like they don't have help, and for people that don't feel like they have help, don't look for help in your normal spots. If you can't find help with your family and friends, reach out beyond your family and friends. Reach out to a local community. You can reach out to the police, the hospitals, churches. If you're a religious person, dial 988 if you need help. And if you're in a serious emergency, dial 911 and get help. Don't do it alone. This is coming from a person who 10 years ago spent the better part of 2 years in bed, depressed and in pain. And, when I say drones changed my life, I really do mean that. Mental health has been an issue that I've dealt with my entire life. So please get help. Don't do it alone.
And everybody remember, we need you.
Yeah, we need you.
Very, very true. Very, very good. And I second it. I promote that as much as I can also. But we got Jay Bird asking for the tip of the week again, Paul. So you want to mention it? He missed it, apparently.
Oh, my tip of the week?
Yeah,
If you're going for your 107, or anything that's going to be, for me, it was a 107 because it's a personal experience. It's a one-time event. You need a magnifying glass to read the maps. And what I did was I bought a little magnifying glass that I could use as a little keepsake, a little, paperweight on my desk. Just something that's personal to me. It's something I'm going to carry with me for the rest of my life. And every time I look at it, it's going to remind me that I did something and I achieved something. It doesn't have to be something big, even if it's a special pen that you buy or a special notebook. Make it personal and get yourself a keepsake so you have a good memory.
Good. And we got Mio Drone 4K in the house. Hola, amigo. ¿Cómo está? But
how you doing, Mio Drone?
Buenas noches. All right. So anyway, thank you all for watching tonight. I appreciate it. Thank you for tuning in, and thank you for being on, Paul Jr., and Benjamin.
Thank you for having us, Rick.
We'll see you again next week, same time, same place. And don't forget, next week we also got the Fly for Fun show on Wednesday night at 7 p.m. You got Drone Nation on Monday night at 9. I could go on and on. It'd take an hour to read off all these live streams. But thank you all for watching.
Yeah.
So we're going to continue to party in the back room, but everybody just get out